The author and CEO Pat McMillan once said, "Excellent communication doesn't just happen naturally. It is a product of process, skill, climate, relationship, and hard work." Hello, everyone. My name is Nolan Dake, and the mentor I chose for my interview is Jennifer Dake, my mom, and she is a registered nurse, RN, in case management, or more specifically, a case manager. The purpose of this speech is to convey the communicational, technological, and internship aspects of case management to the audience so you fully have a grasp on the situation. And with that, we will move on to our first point, communication in the field of case management. Now, collaborating with coworkers to share resources with or about patients is a big thing. So collaborating, interviews with patients to find out their needs and health, and even communicating with your leaders or boss of some sort to make sure you're meeting expectations are all fine examples of communication in case management. And being more specific, 3 skills, communicational skills, that are big is team collaboration between coworkers, active listening with patients, and repetition of training, because you will constantly train people. And with this, according to Angelo P. Giardino and Orlando De Jesus, written in the National University of Medicine, the case management process helps the patient and their family navigate through a complicated set of services and supports available within a benefit plan. So those are all great examples to show the communication process. And with that, we will be going to the second point, which is technology, technological communications in case management. Basically, technology can be found everywhere in this job. This means assisting coworkers using Microsoft Teams, using Excel spreadsheets for compilations of data, using open source over the internet on just a regular general search engine, just to gather quick information that is needed for a certain situation is also very much welcomed. All sorts of technology is used in case management and is looked upon as being very helpful. And this technology also allows case managers to be, from the most part, very remote, working at home. And Microsoft Teams and calls over the phone are also used to communicate with patients. Now, the positive aspects is the flexibility of working remote. My mentor mentioned a lot, being able to work remote is a huge bonus. And technology allows for quick access to any sort of information. The challenges is mainly server maintenance, whenever there's problems with the internet, the site's down, stuff like this really is a challenge to case managers because it's also technology dependent. And it should be noted, mentioned by Cynthia Young, senior healthcare consultant, using technology to support improved access to information drives a data-driven approach to identifying gaps of redundancies in care. So it just goes to show you technology plays a huge role. And with that, we will go to the third point, which is, to be more specific, the influence of internships for case management. Now, it should be noted, dealing with patients in the internship programs help guide you for career readiness in the future. Basically, they're just going to throw you in there, get you the best and most amount of experience as possible. That way, once you're in there, these technological practices and how you fully use technology to help patients will just be very effective moving forward in your career, as most internships try to do. And a general insight my mentor gave on internships is they provide experience. Simple as that. Just experience and guidance to how nurses in case management should work. Teamwork, working with patients, all sorts of things. All that experience is something that my mentor left just a general insight on because it's something you're gonna get from these programs. And the Mayo Clinic School of Health Sciences said, integrate evidence-based interventions, research findings, and quality measures into case management practice. Now, these were all things that their 14-week postgraduate program is supposed to get you. So that just goes to show you an example of what their goal as an internship program is supposed to give you in terms of experience going forward into the workforce. And to wrap it all up, to circle back around basically, communication relies heavy upon using virtual programs such as Microsoft Teams and just regular phone calls to communicate with the patients and make sure they're getting everything they need. Technology plays a role on literally everything, from sending a text message to communicating with patients. And of course, internships provide you with getting your feet wet and getting you the experience you need before truly throwing you into the field of case management. My main takeaway, or the thing that really resonated with me in this interview, that still resonates, is the remoteness of it. I found it very surprising when I found out how remote this job is. 90% of it is working from home, and I thought that was something very interesting. So yeah, so overall, case management isn't an easy job. However, it can be rewarding, and also it's very important to society. The experiences from the technological aspect, and most importantly, the social aspect, will never leave the person who worked in it, and they can carry it on wherever they go, as well as the climate relationship and skills you get from it. This is why the quote that Pat McMillan said resonated with me so much, because it perfectly describes what case managers go through to develop their communication skills. Thank you for listening to this. Have a good day, everyone.